it. Top of the key. Got it! Alexis dives! A big win in Big Orange Country for the Lady Vols.
Happy Big Orange Friday, everybody, and welcome to Countdown to Tipoff, presented by UT Knoxville Alumni and Tennessee Athletics. I'm Brian Rice, here for your virtual pep rally. UT Alumni, local radio personality here in Knoxville, ready to get you set for Tennessee and Kentucky in the We Back Pat game on Sunday. This event would not be possible without our partners and sponsors, including Cellular Sales, First Horizon, Creations, Graduate Knoxville, One Riverwalk, Company, Reds, Coca-Cola, Food City, Farm Bureau Insurance, and UT Medical Center. Now let's get started. On today's show, we'll have an interview with Lady Vol for Life, Sierra Burdick, who updates us a little bit about her life playing overseas, her future in basketball, the 3-on-3 game, and much more, and some thoughts on this Lady Vol team. We'll also get the keys to the game, have some behind-the-scenes exclusives, our Lady Vol Fan of the Week, so much more right here on Countdown to Tip-Off. Let's just get it started, though, with the keys to the game. Tennessee and Kentucky on Sunday at Thompson-Boling Arena for the We Back Pat game. Lady Vols return to the Summit for that matchup with Ryan Howard and Kentucky. Rivalry with the Wildcats goes back decades, and this ranked clash on Sunday will add another staple in this historic matchup. Here are the keys to Sunday's game, and it starts with stopping the Tennessee native Ryan Howard. She averages nearly 20 points per game, over 6.5 rebounds per game. She is the key for the Kentucky Wildcats in Sunday's matchup. Tennessee will need a strong defensive effort to limit her and her Kentucky teammates. Number two is the Tamari Key block party. She has been incredible this year, leads the SEC, and among the leaders in the nation in block shots with a block shot last night against Vanderbilt. He entered the top 10 for Tennessee all-time in block shots. She's got a long way to go in her career. But it doesn't matter if it's shot in the lane or her coming out to help a little bit on the perimeter. Tamari Key is always a threat to at least alter the shot of any opponent. She'll need a big game in that area coming up on Sunday. And finally, is honoring the legacy. Pat Week started a few years ago, an initiative by the SEC that has been adopted by programs around the country. All the way down to high school and even middle school teams celebrate We Back Pat Week. Honor the legacy with your play. Don't let it become too much on you this week. But as you look across the court and see your opponents and opponents all across the conference honoring the Tennessee legend, honor that legacy yourself with the way you play, not just with how much money is raised and the attention brought to Alzheimer's awareness. So let's review. Number one, stop Ryan Howard. Number two, Key block party, and number three, the legacy. Those are the keys to the game. Earlier this week, I had the opportunity to catch up with Lady Vol for Life, Sierra Burdick. Welcome back into Countdown to Tip-Off. Brian Rice joined now by Vol for Life, Sierra Burdick. Sierra, we go all the way across the ocean to see it. How is the international game treating you right now?
Everything's going well. You know, we're just getting out of Christmas break. So we had our first game this past Sunday. It wasn't the prettiest basketball that I've ever seen, but that's kind of expected after a 10-day break. And, you know, we're just getting back into the groove of things. We're exactly halfway through the season, so things are going well.
Now, your journey through overseas basketball, I know that's the way that most of you and your fellow former Lady Vols make their living is overseas. But you have the WNBA season 2, and I got to ask you, you had one of the most unique series. You've had one of the most unique careers of anybody in the WNBA. Now, I collect jerseys, but I think your jersey collection is probably even more impressive than mine is at this point. Talk about all your different stops in the WNBA and what that experience has been like.
Um, you just gotta laugh at it, laugh to keep from crying. No, but in all seriousness, I mean, it is one of a kind, but I just take it in stride. At this point, it's part of my journey and it's part of my story. I think I'm up to 8 WNBA franchises if I've counted correctly. So there's only 4 more squads that I need before I do the full tour. I'm hoping that that does not happen, but who knows? I'm thankful for every opportunity and every experience. I learn new things and I grow as a person and as a player. So it hasn't been the easiest journey. It's taken a lot of perseverance and resilience on my part. But I love this game and I don't play it for any other reason but that. And so if I have the opportunity to hoop, I'm always going to take that opportunity, and whether it lasts for 7 days or 2 months or an entire season, I never really know. But I just try to learn as much as I can while I'm there and make the most out of the experience.
As you've had this experience playing overseas, I know it's been a long career for you. How have the last 2 years been in comparison with everything that's gone on, with having to deal with COVID and shutdowns and stops with the season and all of that? What has that experience been like for you?
It's been difficult. It's hard. You're training and you're playing and you're competing every single day for the opportunity to play in playoffs. And then the past 2 seasons, I haven't even been able to finish playoffs. So in 2020, when it first came on the scene, our season was abruptly stopped. I was told that I had to be out of the country in 24 hours. I had to pack up my entire apartment. My dad was visiting me at the time. We had to rearrange his flights, which was a disaster in itself. I had to say, bye to teammates and friends who I built a relationship with over the past year in less than 30 minutes. So that was difficult. And then this past season, we were supposed to play the bronze medal round. And it was like, okay, we're going to play. Okay, we're not going to play. Okay, we're going to play. Then they decided, nope, both teams are going to get the bronze medal. Everybody go home. So it's just been like an emotional roller coaster. So I'm really praying that this 21-22 season, we can finish out playoffs. We can play the entire series and let the best team win.
Back here in the States, your Lady Vols are back in the top 5 in the AP rankings for the first time since you played. What is it like to see this team kind of develop? I know it's probably tough to follow from as far away as you are with everything you have going on, but what is it like to see that Tennessee name back where it belongs in the top 5?
I'm hyped. Like, I'm so excited. I'm pumped. I'm retweeting everything, reposting everything. It's fun. It's good to see the Lady Vols back in the top 5. It's good to see them back in the power rankings. And it's good to just see them doing so well. And they look like they're having fun. And that's so important, the culture of Lady Vol basketball is something that's really special. And I don't know, I can't speak for the years that I wasn't there, but the players didn't always look like they were having fun or having a good time. And this group looks like they enjoy each other. They look like they're having fun when they're playing. And I'm just so happy and excited about their success. And I can't wait to see, how we do this season.
And you got that little edge too when you watch them play, the diving for the balls. But I think really it watching them, it feels more like how they carry themselves than anything else, and that confidence seems to be carrying over into the games.
I mean, that's huge. If you're confident, like, you can play your best basketball. If you're having self-doubt or you're not confident in the game plan or confident in your time and preparation, like, it's hard to go out there and compete, especially in the SEC. We know the SEC is the toughest league in the country. So every game is a battle every single night. And so you've got to come in with the mentality of, like, we're one of the top teams in the country. And you've got to play like that. You've got to compete like that. You've got to have a chip on your shoulder. You've got to have each other's back. Like, that's so crucial, those intangibles of just being successful in the SEC and, going far in the tournament as well.
It is We Back Pat Week in the SEC and all across the country. I know that's something that was launched while you were playing. what does it mean to see the entire conference and really the entire country come together to still have their memories of Pat, but also to honor her and her legacy, not just on the court, but also in the battle against Alzheimer's?
It's special. It's anytime you go on social media, whether it be, Twitter or Instagram or Facebook, and you see other coaches and other teams wearing We Back Pat shirts, especially if they're not even in the SEC, that just goes to show how much of like an impact she had, not on our university, not on the SEC, but on women's basketball as a whole. And so it's special for an entire country to get behind a week like this and to show their support for Pat, and to just honor her name and what she did and what she stood for, and to ultimately raise money and to raise awareness for Alzheimer's, which is a crippling and brutal and just devastating disease. And I hope that we can continue to raise the awareness and the funds necessary to find a cure.
What is, and this is a big picture question, you can take it any direction you want, what is the most impactful part of being a Lady Vol that you found in your life? Is it on the court? Is it off the court? Is it how you're perceived? What has been the most impactful part of being a Lady Vol for you?
I would probably say the sisterhood. I think the Lady Vol sisterhood, and I've said this time and time before, it's special. Like, players that are 20 years older than me, I can have a relationship with them and know that they're going to have my back, and know that I can pick up a phone and call them and ask them anything, and they'll do all that they can to help me. Like, that's special, to not even have played with somebody, but just to be bonded by the fact that you were Lady Vols. You suited up in that orange and the baby blue. You wore Tennessee across your chest. Like, you rep the Lady Vols. Like, it's just bigger than basketball. So I think the sisterhood is something that I'm like beyond grateful for. Obviously, the women that I play with, I'm still so close with all of them. We've got a group message that continues. And I'm how many years out now? It's 6 years out. 7 years. Oh my gosh. 7 years out now. And I'm, Amas and Izzy B, those are still my sisters. Drea lives in Charlotte now. So like, we link every time I'm back home. So it's just like, that's definitely special. And then just having the opportunity to play under Pat and to learn so much from her, and to learn from the best to ever do it. That's something that only a select few of us can say, and I don't take that lightly.
All right, I got to get you to give me the social media shout outs. If people want to follow your career, want to follow what you're doing right now, how can they do that via social media?
You can follow me on Twitter or Instagram at C_Burdick11. Also, my website is ccburdick.com. I'll have a blog launching here in the next week or so. You can follow my journey with my writings, and see how I'm living overseas and the crazy stuff that I experience. And that's just some fun ways to follow me.
See, great to catch up with you. Great to see you, even if it's through the computer screen across
Always
the world.
Good to see you, Brian.
But good luck the rest of the way.
Great to catch up with Sierra. And again, great to follow her career as she heads on and continues and wraps up her overseas season, and then focuses on a little 3-on-3. Should be a lot of fun to follow her career going forward. Your Lady Vols, though, as we mentioned with Sierra, are off to a historic start. For the first time since the 2014-15 season, Lady Vols are ranked in the top 5, have just one loss on the year heading into Sunday's game against Kentucky. Let's take a look back now at the highlights from this season.
Puts it up, counted, and she's fouled. Miles, good D on Love. There's the 10 count.
Sit down. Sit down.
Horsted back in transition.
Part of that start, part of that run this year has been the stellar freshman class that has come to Rocky Top this season. This year's class, including Sarah Puckett, Caroline Striplin, Brooklyn Miles, and Kaya Wynn, have each made a big impact in games this year. Let's take a look back, or let's take a look at this freshman class for the Lady Vols.
I wanted to come to Tennessee because of the family atmosphere, the coaches.
Just being able to play in an arena like TBA and in a competitive league like the SEC, all that made me want to come to Tennessee.
Once I really started to get to know Coach Kelly and her staff, I just felt like it was the perfect fit for me as a person. Coach Kelly, she was very instrumental in, starting to bring the program back. And so I just really felt like I was supposed to be here, and I wanted to just continue that legacy and play for her.
This freshman class has brought personality to our team and really enhanced our culture. They are all about winning, and they're all about their teammates.
Nice, BK, good day. RM's got it.
Caroline Striplin is so determined. She's just one of those young women that's going to step out there, figure it out. Somehow, some way, she's going to find success. And I think her resiliency and her determination really shines through.
Just however I can help the team win a national championship is my main goal, so that's what I'm really focusing on.
Kaya Wynn has a great motor. Always practices hard, always plays hard, is playing 100% all of the time. She brings great energy. She's also fun, a little goofy, and that's a wonderful personality for our team.
One of the biggest challenges I face is definitely the physicality and the speed of the game. Just getting my body ready to handle the physicality that the upperclassmen bring or that our opponents bring. Been able to watch a lot of film, get in the gym with the coaches, just work on things like finishing around the rim or my jump shot.
Brooklyn Miles has really come in and just upped her game. We stayed on her, and it's really paid off. She comes in the game and obviously is a spark. She can really boost especially our defense, but also the offense with her pace every time she enters the game. So we're excited about what she brings to the team.
I just want to give my all for my teammates. I always want to win, get stops on defense, score when I can. I just want us to win the national championship.
Sarah Puckett is unbelievably skilled. If there is a skill set on the court, she has it. We can play her on the perimeter and the post. She can pass, rebound, dribble, shoot. She can do so many things. It gives us a lot of options when she's on the court.
Just to come out of these 4 years and be the absolute best player I can be and the best person I can be. We're working for that national championship. I feel like we're on the right path right now. We just need to keep pushing and keep working, just keep our focus on that.
When you look at this group as a whole, one of the best ways to describe them, they're winners. They are winners. They're high culture, high character people who want to win and will put in the work necessary to do so. And that bodes well for our future.
A great freshman class that has made a great contribution to the season thus far. Fans, you can take your volunteer spirit on the road with the new official license plate for Tennessee Alumni. The purchase of each plate supports student scholarships and enables success of volunteers today and tomorrow. You can learn more about these plates at alumni.utk.edu/license plate. Always good to see the Power T on the road when you're driving around town. Now let's hear from Associate Vice Chancellor for Alumni Affairs, Dwayne Wiles. Dwayne joins us live here on Countdown to Tip-Off. Always great to see you. Basketball season rolling along, and semester not too far away from getting started back on campus. An exciting time as always.
It is definitely exciting, Brian. It's good to see you. Happy 2022 to you. And hello, Lady Vol Nation. Before the game on Sunday against Kentucky, let me share with our amazing audience how you can be proud, be involved, and be invested in UT. First and foremost, be proud by wearing your orange on every Big Orange Friday. Now, as Brian mentioned earlier, another way to be proud is to purchase the brand new UT license plate. It has a nice checkerboard design, and you can ride with pride every time you hit the road. Be involved by attending events like today, joining one of our many alumni chapters, and helping us recruit the next generation of Vols. And lastly, be invested in our students. Make one gift, any size, every year to an area of campus that you're passionate about. You can donate today by simply texting VOLS to 865-345-5100. It's that simple, ladies and gentlemen. Just text Vols to 865-345-5100. Hey, Brian, thanks for having me again today. Go Lady Vols and beat those Wildcats.
Looking for a big one on Sunday. Always great to have our neighbors from the north come down a little bit. Tennessee men, of course, go up to Rupp Arena tomorrow ahead of Lady Vols meeting with the Wildcats here in Knoxville on Sunday. Dwayne, always great to catch up with you. Again, check out all the ways that you can support Tennessee alumni right now. We can't end here on Countdown to Tip-Off without giving something away. It's our registration giveaway, and that is a big congratulations to Cynthia Burns of Montpelier, Virginia. Cynthia, you are our Lady Vol fan of the week. Congratulations. And if you want to find out more about how you can win, check out the Tennessee Alumni Facebook page and website. Don't forget to tune into Sunday's game as Tennessee takes on Kentucky at 3 o'clock on ESPN. We Back Pat Week all across the SEC tips off with Tennessee and Kentucky. Looking forward to a big crowd at Thompson Bowling Arena as well. Go Big Orange, beat the Cats. I'm Brian Rice saying so long for all of us at Countdown to Tip-Off. We'll see you next time.